Hey guys. So this concept warrants an entire video, but since I haven't gotten around to actually doing that yet, I thought I would share this little tidbit. So I have been learning recently about how hypnotherapists or hypnotists are trained, and apparently they are taught that there are two different types of people. So the types aren't necessarily important, but I'll share them real quick. So they call it analytical or non-analytical. And basically, what it means for the hypnotherapist is they'll do a few suggestive tests with the person to see how easily influenced the person is. So, whether or not you are an analytical person, either way, you can still be hypnotized, but you'll need to be hypnotized in two different ways. So, here's the interesting thing for the analytical group, the way that the hypnotist puts them under is he has to distract them first. So with the non-analytical people, they can just be hypnotized in a pretty basic, straightforward manner. But for the analytical people, he basically has to give their mind a task, something that the logical mind, the conscious mind, can do. For example, thinking of names that start with the letter A. So we'll give the conscious mind a task, and then he begins doing the hypnosis, saying the script, whatever it is that he's trying to suggest to this person. Say they want to quit smoking or something, then he starts going through the process. Only after this analytical person is focused on something else. Now, why is that so interesting and important? Well, it's because the unconscious gathers information indirectly, right? The conscious mind is focused on what is directly happening. It's always focused on one thing, this thing right in front of me that I'm doing, this task. The unconscious is the opposite. It's like the storehouse of your consciousness. So literally everything else, most things go to the unconscious. So it's kind of like your periphery, like everything that you're taking in that's not the main thing that you don't realize you're taking in. And the reason I found this so interesting is that this is exactly, before I even knew about how hypnotherapy worked, this is exactly what I was going to talk about in regards to media brainwashing. So the media, whether accidentally or purposefully, you can decide there, but the media tends to program your unconscious through indirect means. So, for example, you're consuming news, media, you're taking in the direct story. That's what your conscious mind is taking in. But the context in which it is framed is usually lost on people. Now, it goes into the unconscious, which means not only is it still influential, it's more influential, and you're unaware that you took it in. So again, this is why I always say I don't believe in the idea that smart people can't be brainwashed or that anybody can't be programmed or conditioned in any capacity. That's simply not true. It is a big concept in our culture right now with all of the smart people who know the truth because they did their research and they looked up studies and they know all about science, as if that is the means of gaining truth. That is, again, we're talking about the conscious mind's way of gaining truth. That gives us, that's 10% of our control. The unconscious is the 90%. So that's where all of the information, all of the important stuff really is.